Greetings. Alright, so let's get some general guidance for today, you guys. I felt led to pull for you all. Let's see what the Holy Spirit has for us. Holy Spirit, thank you. Stand your ground. Beautiful change came out. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. Alright. So you have the Stand Your Ground card and Beautiful Change. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep pulling as I'm going. If you've been led to, I feel like Spirit is saying that there's a cleansing that's taking place with you. And Spirit doesn't want you to renege back on your word. If you promise yourself or you promise Spirit that you would do the work, that you would stay true to some type of healing practice or some type of healing process, rather. Spirit doesn't want you to go back on that. You might get tested. You might get tested by something or someone to kind of fall back into a trap. Okay, fall back into something that you've cleansed or you've left, you relief. My gosh, I cannot talk today. Something that you've let go of and that you've released. Okay, I don't know what that might be for some of you. You know, everyone's different. Take what resonates with you. Don't take everything, especially if it doesn't resonate with you. Don't just take it just because. There's definitely something here with communication with all of this blue. Your inner child is finding healing or will find healing with you honoring yourself, honoring your truth. Spirit's making way. Spirit's making way in places or situations that you fear that you can't get out of. It's like you've been freed from the place of bondage, Spirit is saying. I'm getting this Moses energy. Like, you did your job. You said what you needed to say. You put the energy out there, let people know. I'm getting like something with an environment, Spirit is saying, like an environment where places where you surround yourself in, or a community that you surround yourself in, or something like that. And you might have been led to help people or warn or guide people in some type of way. Some understood, some got it, some didn't. I'm hearing some people may have been warned. And there's like the stubbornness about it. People unwilling to change. And soon as you made the decision that you're done with something, there's this test. I'm just getting like, soon as you decide that you're done, you're going to be tempted and you're going to be tested to revert back to the place of bondage. The Spirit is like, nah. There's going to be ways made that you wouldn't even fathom or think, especially like at a point where it's pressure. It's like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this or how this is going to work. You're going to come out of this energy, and I feel like your inner child is going to thank you for it, because your inner child knows what it's like to, I'm hearing the word chastise. I don't know if that's the right context, but I'm hearing that. Spirit led me to write down some words a few days ago. I gotta look at my notes in my phone real quick. So you might have been dealing with people that undermined you a lot, they gaslit you a lot, they talked with you in condescending tones, they patronized you, they might have been very competitive, very controlling, manipulative, emotionally manipulative, or emotionally blackmailed you a lot. And I'm gonna look up the word chastise and see if I'm using it in the correct context. I don't know why that word came to me, but Um, chastise. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me see. Rebuke or reprimand severely, scold, upbraid, berate, punish, especially beating, punish, discipline, beat. Yeah. So as a child or in your youth, you might have dealt with these types of people, or maybe you're dealing with them now and your inner child is having to relive those same energies that you just left, that you came from. Okay. This is going to lead to a positive shift for you. Like the card says, beautiful chain with a butterfly maiden. The butterfly wings, you're about to take flight. You're about to come to a place of freedom and liberation from the place of bondage. The things that have held you could be an energy, could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a circumstance, a thought. Freeing yourself from something spiritually, whatever it is, you're coming to the place of blooming. The Queen of Cups, you're always concerned. You're always stepping out of your environment or stepping out of your element to meet others where they are. You see this mermaid is nurturing this man. She's comforting him. He might be dang near dead. He's got scratches and scars all over him. His clothes is ripped, and she's kissing him, which is a form of intimacy. Could also be sometimes like in the movies, like, you know, the little mystical cartoon movies, when they kiss, it's like one person, they might wake up, they might be healed or something. So you might have been used. Like I said, I feel like for those of you that resonate with this, you were genuinely helping people in your environment, or that's what you do for a living. The Queen of Cups typically is a healer. It could be nursing, something in the medical field, could be the healing field, a psychic, spiritual realm. You were a caretaker of people in some instance, whether professionally or just personally. This mermaid is coming out of the water and placing herself in the land. So it's like you're coming out of your comfort zone, you're coming out of your element, out of your realm to meet other people that may be, you know, dealing with things on the surface. You deal with things on the deep. You are empathic. You are intuitive. You're compassionate. You're loving. You're caring. You genuinely care. And you go out of your way for people. And I feel like with this man representing here, it could be specifically for some of you romantic, a romantic situation, but it doesn't have to be. Could just be this is your character where you're always there for people, and people that might be, you know, still dealing with surface level things, or still stuck and set in their ways, or again, just not. It's something about the energy is different. There's something different. The Five of Pentacles being here, this girl is watching everybody play sports while there's this barbed wire wrapped that's protecting her in a sense. But it's almost like she's resenting this protection. She's seeing it as a disadvantage rather than seeing it as something of her highest good. She's being protected. Yeah, you might not be able to participate and kick it with everybody like you used to, or the people that you thought you wanted to click up with, or you didn't get the job that you thought you should have got, and why is it looks like that. But really the truth of it, like what's really the truth, what the truth of the situation is you're being protected. And you can see here with the angels pulling this man up in the Judgment card. Spirit is pulling you out of places. And sometimes it might take, for some of y'all, it might take divine intervention to get you and pull you out of circumstances, situations, and places, or out of connections and relationships that do not serve you anymore or never did. And this is like Spirit calling it out once and for all. With the Judgment card. The Judgment card for me is like, because it represents in the traditional tarot, at least, the it depicts the rapture. Excuse me, I can't even talk. Excuse me, the rapture. In the Bible, in the book of Revelations, it talks about the last trumpet and the dead being arisen. So if you look at this man is being pulled out of his environment. He has his it looks like a treasure box, might have some money in it. He's got an ink and a book, so he could be a writer. That could represent someone's career, their job. You got food here, you got drinks here. And so it's like everything that your comfort in your physical realm, Spirit's pulling you out of those comforts because they're keeping you stuck, or these things, these people, these situations is keeping you here. And Spirit is saying, time out. This is that final call. We're not going to tell you again, like, this is the last, and your higher self, whatever you want to place this judgment that's calling you to pull yourself out. Like I said, divine intervention. One angel's in the back blowing the trumpet in this picture, and there's two angels pulling this man up. So they're pulling you out. So if I look at it, excuse me, from the exact order as I pulled it out, it's the Queen of Cups first, the Judgment, and then the Five of Pentacles, which to me is like Spirit's pulling you out of this energy of this Queen of Cups. You give way too much to the people that don't have anything to give you back. And it's not a tit for tat of, oh, what can you do for me? It's just common sense. Equal exchange, equal give and take. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, y'all be dealing with people that really are abusive. Energetically, or spiritually, mentally, verbally abusive. God forbid, physically abusive, but for some of you, maybe. These are people that talk down to you. They abuse you in some type of way where you feel this sense of lack. You don't feel courageous. You don't feel confidence. You don't feel sure of yourself. The Nine of Pentacles. But Spirit wants you to come in this place of abundance. You really, it's kind of hard to see, I apologize, but you really have to see yourself how the divine sees you. You might see what everybody else has, and that could be the thing that you're lacking what's for you because you're looking at what you think you should have because of what everybody else has, what everybody else is doing, or when is it my turn? And I know how that feels. Trust me. Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So you got to let some people go. It might hurt to see people go, or it might hurt to walk away. But either whichever place it goes, whether you're doing the walking away or Spirit has removed people out of your life, it might hurt. But it's for your highest good. See. It's a new wave of energies that's coming in, and it's like Spirit is trying to strip you naked. I think I said in, I don't remember if I don't know, I probably didn't post it yet. I don't think I did. I said something about spring cleaning, spiritually and energetically. Where'd that card go? Okay. Yeah, the risk with the affair card here. You have the risk card. I don't know if you can see it. And you have the affair card here. So for some of you, it is romantic relationships. For some of you, impulsiveness. Spirit is warning someone of risky behavior in relationships and love, okay? Extremism. Because you don't want to sign a contract. This man is trying to force this woman to sign something. It's a piece of paper. You don't want to sign yourself to a contract with someone, a spiritual contract, by tying your energy, your time, your love, your affection, your body to somebody that is going to turn out not to be what's your highest good. For some of you, it already happened. Some of you guys might have did something very risky. You took a chance on something or somebody, a love affair. For some of you, it may not be romantic, but it was an impulsive act here. And I feel there was somebody here that kind of swindled their way into your life. It got you kind of tied up to them. Some type of karmic energy. The number 8 is here with Scorpio. And again, I'm just getting verbal abuse, resourcefulness. This person's draining your resources. These are people with achievements. Spirit is saying that there's something for you. I know I sound like I'm all over the place, but Spirit is saying like there's something for you. And as long as you're tied up and you're signed to karmic ties and contracts with certain people, they're draining the life out of you. There's something with the raven, something that's prophesied. Like Spirit knows everything that's going to happen before it happens. And these people, or these darker forces here too as well, they know your prophecy. They see what's ahead for you. They know what's to come. This cat, I don't know why. They know what's to come for you. And so some people just are coming in stage left, stage right, stage left, whatever, coming in, exiting to play their role and get you tied up into certain contracts with them. And when I say contracts, I'm not talking about physical, like paper. I'm talking about spiritual contracts. Anytime you agree, or you're in agreement, or you're in communion with people, you're signing yourself a contract. And these are not good connections, because they're draining you of your resources, whether that be physically, like material wise, draining you of your resources, or your time, your energy. You don't have no energy to do anything. You're always tired, or you're always distracted, or you can't think straight, or you're obsessively thinking about them. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You're always mad, you're always angry. They know how to play on your emotions. They know how to get you in a bad mood. Like, Spirit is really clearly saying, some of you guys, you're being forewarned about this. Don't take risks with connections in a haste, especially if you're not divinely led to, or situations. Don't sign any contracts with anybody physically. If you don't, yeah, Spirit's saying be careful who you go into business with as well. Don't just link up with anybody just because it sounds good. I'm just, especially if it's someone that's very gung-ho, very extreme about it, and then they try to make you feel bad, they guilt trip you. Like, no one should force you. It's this energy of trying to get you to be in agreement with what they want. And it's almost like they're wrestling with you. They're forcing their will on you. That's what I'm getting from this. It's very aggressive. This energy is aggressive. It's very controlling, very manipulative, and some may do it in a very sweet, cunning way, where it doesn't seem like they might suggest things to you and try to, plant a seed to make you feel like, okay, maybe, yeah, but something about it still is pushy. Okay? You're being tested. Or you're going to be tested. But Spirit's going to make a way a way out that you are not even able, you don't even see it coming. You don't know how you got out of this or how this worked out, but you got to have faith. You got to have trust as well. You have Lilith, the bottom of the deck, with face your shadow. So this is all about shadow work, Thoth, divine masculine. For some of you, this is a matter of dealing with counterfeits and discerning who's real, who's not, with the divine masculine energy. If it's a love relationship situation, discerning between who's really a divine counterpart and who's just a counterfeit. Okay? For others of you, you could be a divine masculine being caught up in some stuff, that is not of your highest good, and Spirit's giving you a heads up about that. With the Lilith card, most definitely. Some of you guys could be dealing with these succubus energies, aka what y'all like to call karmics. Could be dealing with, this came out again, yeah. some seductive dark energy. I don't always take Lilith as a negative energy, but some people use this energy for darkness, and sexual seductive energy and manipulative feminine energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a very manipulative feminine energy. And they use sex as a weapon. Just saying, for some of y'all out there, whoever that might resonate with. These cards, they did show, what was it, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, and Aries twice. So those could be significant placements. Much love as always. Y'all be blessed, be safe, take care.